A community is a group of people who celebrate or share a common interest, and a strong community keeps and cherishes their bond with each other. It can help make long connections, role models, and mentors that you can look up to for advice and support. That is what APSA has given me, a strong, tight-knit community with amazing people, and I want to give back in a fun and in the best way I can. Hello, I'm Rosario. I'm a first-year communications major, and I'm planning to be your APSA activities coordinator for the 2025-2026 school year. My journey in APSA started by going to Fall Fam Bam. I had no idea what I was getting into since I couldn't go to the first GBMs or events due to my schedule restrictions with my classes. I loved the games and activities they created because I met so many new people that day, including my people who became my pack mates at K9 Fam. Bonding with this new community helped me learn a lot about myself as a student and a leader. And this was my first exposure to APSA, and I knew I wanted to be involved more with this organization from that day forward. As time passed by, I grew more confident in taking the initiative for opportunities within APSA. For example, I started attending more GBMs, I joined auxiliaries for FTS, and I volunteered for multiple APSA events, including Hot Chocolate Run and High School Conference. I even convinced my brother to help volunteer because I wanted APSA to succeed. And I knew how important it was to raise money so we can plan more events for community engagement. I will give my time and full commitment to ensure success and a strong representation of the organization while balancing my studies. As your potential activities coordinator, I plan to give my best quality and professional work in all the big events we have planned for the upcoming year. With my experience in the Shadows program, I will make sure that my icebreakers will be unique, creative, and fun for GBMers to engage in. I will also tailor most of our icebreakers to AAPI representation, as we'll remind GBMers and us board members what we represent ourselves as a student organization. The Shadows program also helped me gain confidence in presenting icebreakers and upcoming events that are planned within APSA. I will also give my full support to the work of other board members as well. For example, I will help out with the Director of Finance and Fundraising to help make Coin Wars a fun and successful event that raises money for the organization. I will also help create icebreakers and fun activities for the auxiliary directors, we can collaborate so each auxiliary will display strong community engagement with the GBMers. The people I've met in this community are amazing, and I want to keep learning and interacting with GBMers, as they give me inspiration of what I can tailor my activities to. I'm excited to potentially give them the APSA experience that I had this past year, and I'm thrilled to share that excitement as well. I will bring my optimism and energy to hype up the events and socials we plan for the following year. And as not only will we help bring in new members, but also keep APSA's overall morale in a happy state. I will bring the BAM and Fam Bam to give them a sense of home in the AAPI community. I also bring the Bond and Beach Bonfire because these events with these members are a bonding experience for all. In the grand scheme of things, I want to help play my part in another successful and awesome year in APSA. I'm Rosario, and I'm running to be your activities coordinator for the 2025-2026 school year. Thank you.
Okay. In the case that there is a FAM with an inactive member base despite the best efforts of the FAM heads, what would you do as activities coordinators to support them?
Can you repeat that question, please?
Yeah.
Sorry.
In the case that there is a FAM with an inactive member base, despite the best efforts of the FAM heads, what would you do as the activities coordinator to support them?
I would definitely first talk to the fam heads about how they could improve with engagement with their fams. Obviously, I can help plan events or icebreakers and come up with ideas that will maybe tailor to what their fam the GBMers would love to be interactive with. And overall, if I talk to the fam heads and they can talk to the GBMers that are in their fam, they can help engagement not just within their fam, but also in APSA as a whole.
If there was a member who, for any reason, wanted to change the fam that they belonged in, how would you approach this issue?
I would definitely first talk to the fam heads and to have them talk to that GBMer privately, say why they would want to switch, and have them have a civil conversation about what issues they're having with their fam and why they would want to switch. Also maybe plan an event that also tailors to more of their audience so they can keep that bond together and not make sure they switch fams. And obviously when it comes to the point that they actually do want to switch fams, we will have a talk with the families to make sure nothing like that happens again and keep creating that safe environment for the rest of the year.
What would you specifically change about the role of activities coordinator? What would you keep the same?
I would change like maybe like I love to give more support to like other board members as well, because I know they have a lot in planning for their own events, for specifically like I said with fundraising and director of finance. I want to help out with co-owners to make it more interactive, and we can keep raising funds for the rest of the year for APSA. Obviously for auxiliary director, you guys have a lot of you have a lot to look over for certain auxiliaries. I can help plan like icebreakers with them if they need support or having trouble, to have interaction with other GBMers that want to join these auxiliaries as well, and just overall help make sure the whole APSA board is in a good, positive state.
You're good. I don't want to blind in your eyes.
As activities coordinator, you're not able to be a fan parent. How can you ensure reaching out to GBMers on a personal level without having a fan yourself?
I would like to like present myself obviously like in GBMs, but obviously not everybody can make GBMs, like including me from like last semester. I would love to like have like maybe host a couple like opportunities for like other events, like just to have a socially and like get to know other board members, including myself and other fam heads. And I want to like create interaction, and like, cause I know how it feels to be like a GBMer and like going up, watching board members do their thing and like create interaction with other people. So I want to just give that sense to them as well, and like while being a board member, but also feeling like a GBMer with them, so I can learn more about what they like, what they don't like, and what interest they're in, so I can tailor those activities to with the GBMers to create more of a interactive APSA experience.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dylan.